Well, no trip to the Northwest would be complete without a little rain, and we've got a lot of rain falling right now at Lumen Field in downtown Seattle. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Seattle Seahawks. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
Ready. Black clock. Check, huh?
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down. When you talk about this Seahawk defense, and this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Big Christian Barmore was there on the tackle. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. They'll try to throw now. Young. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Young. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Set, hut.
The play fake. Now Young sliding out of the pocket. This is caught. It's Kirk. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 25 yards that time.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
Down there, 50 series. Ready?
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
And the ball situated at the 9, 2nd and goal. Young to throw it. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Throwing, Young. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
They were just trying to give their offense a little more room down near their own goal line, but this is just going to make things worse.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. Here we go, 47. 46.
First carry for Najee Harris. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Prescott. Flush to his right. Oh, his first throw of the game. Going to be intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes party.
Oh, Prescott stripped. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Operating from the gun. Driver. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. That's his first catch of the game and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
They'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down. The Seahawks coming in looking for win number 10 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
From just shy of midfield, here's a second down and 6. Back to throw. Driver. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. We had a pretty good idea that they were going to pressure this young quarterback, and that's now 2 sacks here in the first quarter.
And, yeah, this is a secret to exactly nobody, because if you're a rookie quarterback, you know you're going to see pressure. Defenses want to see how you're going to handle it, or if it forces you into making bad decisions. That's their goal.
Tough spot here. Third down and 11.
19, Tiger, let go.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
19, Lion. 65 cat, 65 cat.
Looking to throw. Driver. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Eagles are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
This is 2nd and 8.
Ready?
Young. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Here we go.
The Eagles on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw, Young. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Seahawks are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Here we go.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 1. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. They shake. In the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, those adjustments that we talk about, they shouldn't wait for halftime. They should go ahead and start working on them right now.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one goes for 36 yards.
Let's go.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Ready.
To throw, Young. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
From the 20, here's the 2nd and 9. Young. Out route looking for McLaurin. He's got him. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a entire breakdown on what the coverage was. Everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
Ready?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense, because to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Ready.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Tyler Beatty with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher third down looming.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's third down. Back to throw. Driver. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Now it's 2nd and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Second and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Driver. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 2nd down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. Here's 3rd and 3.
Here go 46. 26.
To throw is Prescott. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. How you like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you?
On the double.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll start from their own 5, so you'd have to imagine they'll stay conservative. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Here we go.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Cut, cut.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And this will be a Seahawks first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On second down, this is Harris. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 46 yards rushing for him now to this point.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 32-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Driver. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Under pressure, they got him again. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front and getting to them. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Prescott eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20.
Ready.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Ready.
Young off the play fake. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
Young off the bootleg. That's to the veteran tight end, Austin Hooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Ready.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
3rd and 4.
97.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Harris going to get it again on second down. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing, Prescott. That is caught, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
And, Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. You're watching. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Prescott now. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Deontay Banks with it. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Ready up.
The Eagles on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Young now. That is incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
2nd and 6. Back to throw. Driver. Completes it to Perry. Into space at the 45. And gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand the field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score, because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Najee Harris with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25.
Let's go.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here.
Ready?
All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football. High percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
88 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Off the play fake, Young. Able to find the open. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Harris starts the drive on the ground, and he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Here's 1st down.
Here we go, 46. 26.
Harris running straight ahead, dancing away at the 35. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. They'll look to throw. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Got his man, Dell. Oh, the defense right there to stop him. Did he get the yard he needed? He did, says the referee. Barely. 1st down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down. Trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
Go to 54, go to 54, wide. Everybody kill.
On the give, this is Harris. Down to the 42, 2nd down.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Let's go.
2nd and 6 coming up. Back to throw. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
A big play looming on 3rd down. He's back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now. Now Prescott. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Eagles have just about sewn up this football game. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire 2nd half, but their 1st half output, that's enough to carry them to